Hello and welcome to iInventory Pro. This video is going to demonstrate how to export your properties into PDF, CSV, or Excel file format. Alright, so here we are on the Properties tab. Alright, we have two properties in our account that we've added so far, a beach condo and an Orlando house. Now when you export, the data that's going to be exported is exactly what you see in the data grid here. So what I'm going to do is a little housekeeping to get started. On the right hand side, I'm going to select the optional columns, which allows you to choose the data that you would like to appear. So when I click that, a field chooser showed up and appeared. So I can move this out of the way a little bit over here on the right. And I can take columns that I might be interested in viewing in my data grid that I want to export and drop them on the grid. So maybe I want to see the number of bedrooms for each property. And I'm going to take this and drop this in the column header here, the column header row. And you can see those white arrows showing up. If I go up here, it's not going to work. If I go down here, it's not going to work. I need to be in the column header row. And you can see right there, those two white arrows pointing up and down. I'm going to drop it right there. And now our number of bedrooms appears in our grid. Maybe I'm also interested in the number of bathrooms. Okay, there we go. We can also remove data columns from the grid that we may not be interested in exporting the data for. Since I'm going to export this to Excel, the images aren't going to show up in Excel. So I'm going to take and drop the image file over there for the data column. And now we have the data here visible in the grid that I want to export. Let me close the field chooser. And on the right hand side, I simply want to choose Export Property List. And here we can select the format that you like to export your property list to. So in this case, when I click the drop down, we have our CSV file format, the older version of Excel, the newer version of Excel, and PDF. In this case, I'm going to choose Excel, and I'm going to click the Export button. Okay, so right here you can see I've got a window on my computer that's prompting me whether I want to open this file that I'm exporting or I want to save it. And in this case, the file name is called propertylist.xlsx, which is the Excel file extension. I'm running a Mac when I'm recording this video, so I have a program called Numbers, which is Mac's equivalent to Excel. Normally, you would just open this in Excel if you're using this on a PC. But for those Mac users, Numbers will work just fine. I'm going to go ahead and click OK. It's going to open that Excel file. Here we go. And I'll close that little window. I'll shrink this down so it's a little easier to see here in this recording. And you can see there's an Excel file called Property List. And we exported the data for our two properties that we have. Okay. And there we have it. So our information is right there. And we've got the information exported into Excel. Now, don't forget that you can also download our iInventory Pro app from the Apple Store or the Google Play Store to access these same features using your smartphone. That concludes this video. Thank you.